Hello, welcome back. I guess there's gonna be one more video, but today is a different one because a guy asked me a tutorial on how to play this game, and I have no idea what I would do. But I'm just gonna say I ran into at the beginning the problems. This credits, that is really important, and it's on this one, and that one is locked within every, I think, I think at 1 o'clock, as it says right there, 1 o'clock, and it will be on for 1 hour. And in that hour, you can grind as much as you want to get as much credit as you can. And I believe there are several, like you will get 20, 10. So 1,000 times 20, 1,000 times 10. I'm not sure if it's part related or not, but that's the amount that you will get. I think the max you can get is like 3 rows of rewards and an extra one at the bottom. So so this is what you need at the beginning, because the credits are required a lot for about anything in this game. So let's just go to this one. So let's say I want to let me just pick a level 1, or just this one. So let's say I want to level up something. It's gonna cost credits, not so much, but on the later levels, at higher up, you will need a whole lot more. And let's say here you want to level up a part from level 3 to level 4, you need 500,000 credits, and this is for a single part. And from 3 to, give me one moment, just put that one there. So from 3 to 4, you will need 1,000,000. So those are the things that you actually, the most important thing is the credits, because you need this quite a lot. And at the same time, you also need it for medals. Not for specifically for this. So this is just raising up the stat on each individual medal, on which stat you want. The max level you can get is 150, as you can see. And within those 150, every single level is 1 point distributed among the medal. And I have no idea what the best method of distributing is, but I would say, as most people do, like the highest attack, and then if there's a substitution something, just give the rest to that one. There are, however, exceptions to this for this one, because this is the one of the 3 medals that you get in the beginning, and since the Kabuto is for shooting and the Kuwagata is for attacking physical, like with the arms and stuff, no shooting. Like that one is definitely the top one. And I use the head because, as you know, Rokusho has the assist head, and you don't use the healing. So those two are pretty specific, and I think the more damage you have on like the 99, the max damage you will do. And as I said, the only rule is this thing, because this is for the Messiah. The first Medabot that they give you, which is this dude, and since he has both a shooting and a physical attacking one, the parts, and it's quite handy for that guy, but also for, let's say, her. Although I wouldn't use it for her because the leg parts is not flying. So if I were you, I would make several different ones. Like this one is also shooting and physical attacking, because I made that one specifically for this guy, who also has 2 physical attacking parts, or a melee attack and a shooting one. and still I like to balance it out. So, and then if you have that, that's one thing to do. But I myself have made several medals. For example, the physical attacking one. This one is assist, and then with the lion, I made physical and then a support. And then I believe I don't have many of those yet. Let's say the shooting one. This one is attack and support, and then this one is attack and heal. This one is attack and assist, and then this one is trap mostly. So this one is support and then a heal, and then this one is shooting and heal. But as you can see, the legs is not for two-legged, so I had to make a separate one, and that was this one also. And if you can see the leg, which are good here, like the multi-legged, and then the wheels, this one does not have that. So if you want to use it for hover or flying, you can do that then. So that is the process. I was busy on doing it. And then this again, as you can see, shooting and then support. I didn't do assist because I already have a few, I think, like this one. And as you can see, the legs are totally different. So that if you want to switch it for a specific Medabot, you can just do that, just to have different cover. But as I was saying, if you want to level a medal, it will cost these thingies, which I will talk about in a minute. But it will cost credit, and the credit also goes to around to the max. I think it was 225,000 points. So credit is basically used for a lot of things. So that is the one thing that you will definitely need. So let's start with what to farm best. This is going to be a bit tricky because you need all these three things, or all six things basically. So you need these thingies, the arms, golden, silver, and of course bronze. You need those because to level up certain parts, let me just go back to the showing of the part. To level it up, you need this item, which you can get by summoning. If you see my previous videos, you will notice that if you summon something, you will get these. You also get them with events, and as gifts they will give it sometimes, like a daily login. And they will also do the same with this one, and that one, as a gift or an event, or you can just farm them. But the requirements of these are you need quite a few of these also if you want to level up parts. And of course, the lower level, the less you need, the higher, the more. And of course, you have to remember that arms need twice as many as the rest of the parts, because you have 2 arms and only 1 leg and 1 head. So that is also what you need to farm. And this thing is also pretty valuable, as you need to do. I'm not sure if it's just like using the summoning stones or diamonds or whatever it is called, rubies. I'm not sure what it's called, but you definitely need these. And as you can see with this 1,000, this is from this, but because you can farm this Medabot, you don't need that. Or unless you have, like, let's say, no, I need a summonable one, this guy. So I have gotten the head 4 times now. So that means, because it's a level 3, and if you get an extra copy of the same part from the summoning gacha, you won't need it much as to make the level from 3 to 4. But you could use substitution, this, which they also give in events. And these are pretty rare to get, and there's no way to farm them. The only way that they might give it once in a while is in here, and then it will be on this spot where this one is at the top, or one below this one, but it will cost one of these, and I think you only get one, so I have never done that, and I don't think that's worth it. And the other way to get them is with this. So you pay $100 and then you get a couple of these. I have no idea how many. I mean, I'm never gonna buy it. I will never buy it. They also give it as a reward for participating in this event. And just get, if you get to the purple ranking, whatever, you will get 25 of each. I mean, it's fine. And they also come as, in here, they are also on this spot, and they are also linked to the story. For example, if I played the story, the second episode, and for each chapter that you complete, they will give you 12 parts of one of each. So let's say I completed hard of this one, all the hard ones, the middle ones, then they gave me 12 for that specific one. And then I did the same for the second one, the third, fourth, and they will give you 12 for each. And at the hard one, they gave these thingies. So the game does let you, well, not farm, but they do give out rewards, and they do let you earn them in a way. But after a while, that's gonna stop. So you definitely need to summon, and that's, I think, a guaranteed way to get. I'm not sure if, I forgot if this one gives you or not. Let me just see. I keep on forgetting to look if it actually gives. Well, not if it's not a part. Okay, so as I said, you need a lot of credits, and credits, as I said, is farmable thanks to this, but it's only available only 1 hour a time, and I think it's the same time every single day. But there are sometimes days, or maybe once a week, I'm not sure when, or when events start, that will be active the whole day. And these thingies also switch. So first, you will get the arms, and then let's say tomorrow we'll get the legs, and then the head. And I believe on Sundays, they will give all three at the in one quest. So the rewards will be head, gold, silver, and bronze, arms, gold, silver, bronze, and then legs, gold, silver, and bronze. So you can multi-farm, I guess. And of course, the harder stage gives gold, silver, and bronze. The middle stage gives only these two, and the lower one gives this one, just the bronze. At the beginning, they only had 2 Medabots, so they upgraded it so that you can get actually more parts. In the beginning, it was really hard to just get these, because they die so fast, and there was literally no chance to farm them. But now they made it that you can farm a lot of it, and easily. This is required to level up your Medabots. These you will also get if you just play the story. So let's say I go here, I go to the beginning. Let's say to the first quest. These are the rewards they give you. So credits, it's a chance which one you'll get. Leveling up, medal thingy, stat, and this is just for leveling up parts. So they will give you that in the story, but even at the, let's say the last story, it's not that much. It isn't the highest. So you really need to farm that separately, and that's with this event. And at the max, it costs 60, but you will get 2 for each if you destroy every part. And if I were you, I would focus on destroying every single part, just to get that extra oomph, just to get the extra definitive that you will get an extra drop. I mean, if you just blow up the head, there's not you will just get maybe one time, and only the head. It's a chance, but if you break all the parts, then there's a bigger chance to get multiple and many. And then there's this one, which you also need, and here is where you farm this thing that is required for the medals. This is for ranking them down for medals, and this is for ranking up level 4. I'll show you what I mean. So every medal starts off with 333. But let's say you only want physical and you want the defending part, then you don't want the assist. You don't even want one of it. Then you just do that times 3 and you lower it. You lower the level, but then it will be at 0. And then you can level it up the way you want it to be. So I think the higher let's say for example with the healing, if the healing is at the max, you'll probably heal the most. And if it's at 50%, it will be like 50%. I think that's pretty obvious. Damage-wise, I think it's the same. Just you do more damage the maxed out it is. Let's see, what else do we need? Yeah. Okay. So as I said, these Medabots that you can farm, I would definitely go for anyone. Just go for your favorite, whichever one you like. I would first farm it one time completely. Check out its stats. So let's go to Sign Dog, Dog 1, Dog 00, and then just check out its stats. See if this is something you will be able to use and would enjoy. If you can look at, it's got decent, actually pretty good accuracy, enough damage for the head, and the charge is pretty fast, and the walk back, and 5 uses, so that's pretty good. The right arm, even better accuracy, and the walking also pretty fast and pretty strong. Left arm, identical. Good. So this one is all around really good. I'm not sure what you would look at with the leg parts, so I'm not sure what these stats mean, so I'm sorry about that. If I could read Japanese, I would explain it to you, but I don't know what it means. But let's say you could use this, just farm to max, and then you will be able to easily make him level 90. Because since you don't need the substitution parts of this ROM, since if I want to make this one, like I said, I need to use a couple of this, or if you get multiple copies of the same guy, then you don't need it either. But I only summon once if I get it, and that's it. And I'll just wait till you get enough of these to do it. But the farmable ones, you can just farm them, and as I showed with this guy, I already maxed them out. So all I need is just to do it. But the requirement of this, as you can see, the 50, that is higher because it's a farmable unit and not a summonable unit. I think I explained it also in an earlier video. Summonable units, to make them from 4 to level 5 to 5-star, you only need 30, I believe, and not 50. But since it's harder to get them to maxed out, they lower the cost of this. So again, this is important. This is really important. Unless you're summoning like a madman and get a lot of copies, then it's fine. But unlike me, I don't. So I'm stuck with that. So again, the farmable units are not bad. They're actually pretty good. But of course, summonable ones are sometimes better. But as you can see, in most fights that I do, they always use that left arm. And that left arm is from this train thingy. I also talked about them earlier. Where is he? No. Not Kabuto. I think it was past him. No, not Ninja. Not Red. Not Sailor, not Stag. No. Where is he? Not the Wolf. Okay, let me just... I'm not sure if he's a tank or a... standing on 2 legs. I? No, I think it was just before the Kabuto ones. There we go. I just skipped past it. As you see, this left arm, they keep on using it because, as you can see, the power is quite high, 1488, and it's also got the spike damage. So whatever damage will go beyond destroying a part will go to the head. And everybody is using that one, and that guy is farmable. So this one is really easy to max out, and the other stats are also pretty decent, and it's got pretty high life, but nobody uses him completely. I don't know why. I mean, it does look a little bit silly, but it does have one of its most used arms. So the farmable units are not bad. Now let me show you the Kabuto 11 one, for example. This is also spike damage, and it's got pretty decent stats. A bit lower life, not that low, but still pretty strong, and it's just free. And he's one of the cooler looking ones. So I definitely would check out, farm it once, for any one of these units once, see if it complete. Check out the stats and say if you like, oh yeah, I could do with that, and just max them out. And then again, so every day, as I said, this thing switches from legs to arms to head. This one switches from male to female, and this one switches from assist to physical attacking to defending, shooting, healing, support. It just keeps on rotating and rotating and rotating. And then on Sundays, they will have everything open. So you farm the female or male parts to level them up, or you can farm the head, arms, and legs, but that's in one, or you can farm all the metal thingies. So did I miss something? I wonder. Definitely participate in this, no matter what. Just even if you get if you don't get anywhere close, I mean, at least if you get these tickets, you might get a chance to get something good. And maybe not all opponents are that strong. I'm not sure how balanced this is, but just try to get to here to at least get this reward. At least you'll get a Rokusho or a Medabi next time. And of course, I've showed this in a previous video where I do these dailies, where you have to use certain parts like wheels or tank, multi-legged, or destroy specific parts. And you have to do that because they will give you this is a reward, the I don't know what shade that is called, but the one that you need 10 of to make this one. They will give you several of those, and if you complete all 4 missions, they will give you one of these. So that is also for if you're a free-to-play person. That is one way to farm up that. In the story, they will also give you each individual thing that you activate. So let's say you activate a story, you will, and it's finished. You will also get one of these. So they will give it out pretty much in the story wise. And every event that you do, from starting from the lowest to the medium to easy, normal, hard, they will give you one each also, and one time only. And they will also release events. When that one shows up, I'll make a video on that. But for now, I think I covered most of what you need to begin. So credits. Let's go. Stamina, one of the most important things. So the stamina, they did a pretty good thing where it recharges, and it's only 1 minute per point. And let me just finish the thingy, and then I'll show you how these guys did it. So it costs 1 minute for 1 point, and then per battle you need 20, 30, 40, and for those other fights, like for the credits or the metal farming, they have one stage beyond that where there's a higher guarantee of getting more rewards, but those cost 60 stamina. So this game you can pick up, play for a couple of minutes, use up all your stamina, and just do something else, and then in 6 hours just come back and play it again. Because in every 6 hours, if you look at a commercial, they will give you the option of using a half stamina, full stamina, and a commercial thingy. If you watch it, it could last like 25 seconds or 20 seconds, depending on what kind of advertisement it is. But if it's done, you will recharge your stamina, and in 6 hours that will reset also. So you can just keep on playing for a little bit. I think maybe half an hour per session that you could play if you're just farming, and then it come back in 6 hours, so you don't have to spend as much time to just play the game, which is also why I like it, since it's pretty short spurts. So let me just finish this fight, and then I will show you. I've done it in a previous video also, but let me show you also this tutorial. They do give out the stamina recharging items, but not as much. They will give it with certain events. As I said, the events changed. The very first 2 times, or the first time, it was a ranking system. So you had to compete with other players to get more points, so you kept to keep on playing. The second time, to get, I think you had to get to a certain ranking to get more rewards. And later, they changed it to there's no ranking anymore. You will get rewards, but you could just keep on playing and you just keep on farming the medals, the not substitution parts, but the parts that you need to level up the arm, like you need the gold, silver, and bronze, and the things you need for the medals. So you could farm that constantly, and there was no ranking system of any kind. And the last event, they did with tickets, where you need to use certain Medabot parts, and they will have a number. Like with the Red Riding Hood, you got 3 tickets, and if you would get 1 or 10 tickets, you would get 3 extra. But I'm not sure how the next one will be. So this one will recharge for me in 4 hours and 28 minutes, and if it's done, I can just do it again, and you will get your full stamina back, and in 6 hours it will reset again. This is very important, because this lets you farm for a couple of times per day. And then this is it's this 100% and 50%. Only I would rather save them for events, and I will use them at the end. Yeah, you can also use this, but this is like this is a big waste if you would ever do that. So I think I covered most on what you need, but the biggest thing is you definitely need to summon on these banners, because these are exclusive banners also to get better Medabots, because everything in the standard banner is also in this. Only here they have a higher chance of it's 1.2% instead of a 0.52, and then the individual parts are exactly the same, but getting the entire Medabot is 1.2%. There's also one thing that they will do, which is, I think I also showed in the previous video regarding to this angel thingy, where it was a spotlight. And spotlight Medabots that come in the banner, they will always show up in the regular banner. So never summon on those. Just wait till there is no spotlight that says spotlight, because that will be a waste. And you can always get them if you don't get one of these, for example, an exclusive one. The exclusive ones so far are this one, Robo Emperor, Black Ram, a War Bandit, Sumilidon, Arc Beetle, the Magical Girl thingy, I'm not sure what it's called, and the Red Riding Girl and its counterpart, the Kuwagata, which is... let me... No, not that one. The Kuwagata Force. This one is also exclusive, and this guy is also exclusive. And this, I also talked about this one with the weird, with the cooler, with the different art Medabi and the different art Rokusho, which you will get in the friend summon thingies. Not friend summon, sorry, for the tournament. The tournament thing that sorry. The banner's not there right now because I don't have the tickets. With those tickets you get from this event, that thing, and that. So that's why I say like go at least to the purple, so you at least get 10 of these. You can also get all these Medabots. So it will be a waste not to do it, and she's also there. But the spotlight ones, like say for example Row Emperor, which is WEA weapon, there is no weapon. And for the guy that wants to, the Shin Sword is right there. He's always gettable. And let's say Stagger, yeah, STG. He should be right here somewhere between those, but also not there. And Kabuto 04, which is Arc Beetle, is not here. So those are the ones that you need to summon on, and not on the regular banner or when they're spotlighted, because this one was a spotlight when it first came out, and not those, no. This one was a spotlight when it first came out, and so was this one, this girl, Shin Sword. And with those two, they added also the Foxuno. This dude, I guess Kitsune, KTN. So those three came out in the same banner, and he was a level 2, and those other two were the level 3s. But those also eventually came into the regular banner, so I would not summon on that either. Just go for the ones that have no spotlight anywhere on that thingy. So you know it's an exclusive, otherwise you can just get it anyway. And I think... how long has this been running? Half an hour. That's fine. So okay, let's just go to the friend thingy. Do not push those orange buttons. If you do that and then you press the height, you will remove the friend. Yeah, so no. And I'm not sure how long these people have not been online, so I'm not sure about that. But I mean, if you look at the stats of this one, it's like 3.8, so this guy didn't even level it. So I'm not sure if he plays or not, but his ranking is still pretty high compared to some other people, so I'm not sure if he's still playing or not. And then you can add friends with the ID. I think this might be blacklist, and this is like, or you requested and they requested. But all these friends you can just use, and those friends, let's say I just do an event. 20. If I were to use a friend, sorry, it's on the right. You see 50 points, friend points. But if I use a friend, I will get 100 points. And you use this for the friend summon. You can also use your own, but then you don't get any points. But that's one other thing to consider. And what else? Like first, I would concentrate is getting on that the credits, because you seriously need that to just get any Medabot higher. It's just like I would go for the story first. Definitely do the story first. Get some of those summon thingies and just summon on the banner once you're done, and then see whatever you get, and then just try to level up that one to at least 60. And if you have it 60, or at least several 60s, you can farm these guys. And if you find a favorite one, just level that one to max. And since you did summon, you will get the materials required to be able to make them higher. So this item, then all you need is to farm this, that, and that one, and then for each part again for the legs, head, and get some, and with some credits you could just make a level higher, and then there's your level 4. And if you go even beyond, then you can make them level 5. But at least it's a good start to just do the story first. I mean, they also give you like the Cross Messiah at the beginning of the game. They will give you, because that's the main characters, I think, Medabot, the Cross Messiah, and he's not bad. But his head will, as I said, it will lower the HP, but then he will do 50% more damage, and he will charge his Meta Force to the max. I mean, this is the first Medabot they give you, and he looks really, really cool. So if you want him, this one, they will, at the beginning when I started, they gave each part. So you got only 5/5, and then they gave every single time you play the story for a little bit further, they give you another part. So he is gettable to 100. I also have him, of course, at 100 and not higher. Do I have him here? No. So cross. Yes, you. So they gave him 100 times. I have him 100 times. But I'm not gonna make him higher because I value these things too much. Just use these only on Medabots that you really, really like. Because right now I'm stuck with, I have to choose one, if I even want to choose one. And yeah, that's it. I'd say that's about it. I mean, I think I keep on forgetting something. I mean, like, I have this setup because, as I said, you need to use the hover, tank, or aqua legs, or flying, multi-legged, or wheels, and for those daily missions. So I just have all those 3 set up, so I can just do that thingy, and if I have to switch, I'll just use the other team. Other than that, not that. Does this do anything? Not sure if this does anything. And this is how many. This, you can look at the items, how much you have of each. These, I mean, okay, whatever. I'll explain it also. During these events, they will give you a new character that you farm or trade in for rewards. They will also give you a medal that's for that event. For that event, I'm not sure if they come back or not. They probably come back, and then they give you these books also, and those books are needed. I'm pretty sure this is not even a tutorial anymore. It's just no, not here. Oh, yeah, plus. So these books are used. Oh, there we go. Yeah, to level up these meta fighters. These meta fighters, they give a stat to each part, depending on which one you choose. Like the main character, I think. Yeah, I think it's the main character. The right arm, left arm, and legs, and I believe it's HP. I'm not even sure if it is. And Karen will give all the legs, the left arm, left, right. No, right, left. Head, right, left. Head, legs. Head, left arm, right arm, left, legs. And I think it's probably life, but I'm not sure. I just make matching. Like for example, War Bandits being used by Simula in the game, so I'll definitely use them. And in this spot is Arc Beetle, and Arc Beetle is from Phantom Renegade, and Icky has Medabots, of course. So I just make those matching things fit. I mean, I don't have Neutral Nurse, so I just use that. I have no idea what other thing they would do, so I just do whatever I find coolest. And the very first Medabot you have here is also the one that is displayed in the front, and this thing is whoever is your leader, the yellow thingy. Rida, yeah, and this thing is so that you can make the if you do automatic, you can just select this and I just make your own. Like with the Game Boy Advance game, you can make whatever you want to do. Let's say you want to start with a head and then a right arm or a left arm, and let's say here you want to charge the Meta Force. Charge, 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 and let's say it will be full. And usually the number 2 is the attack, and then you have to, and then well, yeah, he will just do this in an instant, always in a repeat, unless the left arm or right arm is broken. Then I think he will use whatever remaining parts he has. I'm not sure if he does, but I think so. Only I have it on left right now because I use this for farming, and since his left arm is pretty weak, he will attack several parts. So I destroy as many parts as I need. Same with these guys, since his left arm attacks a lot of things. But then again, I don't use him. I use a friend's, this guy's. So his left arm is the strongest, except for his head. But then he will attack 3 different parts, and you have a higher chance of destroying all the parts. And that's the best way to get more drops in these battles. So this thing is really, you really gotta do this almost every single day. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure I've forgotten something. 100% I've forgotten something. Yeah, okay. Do not get these. Do never get these. They do cost a lot at the beginning because you don't have enough credits. You gotta farm a lot of credits, trust me. And at the beginning you need a lot, but later if you want, you could buy it. But you can just farm these because they do become farmable. Except for one, I didn't buy at the beginning because I couldn't. It's that tank guy with all the missiles on left arm, right arm, and the head. So that's the only one I missed out on. But I think it will be farmable eventually. And you can get these. So I think 3 times, yeah, 5 times, 10 times. But this is a waste of credits. You should not do this. Only if you need a few of them, and you don't want to spend the time to do it. Then I would do. Otherwise, it's not worth the credits, because trust me, in the beginning you need a lot of credits just to level up one Medabot to a decent level. So yeah, I think that's it. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. I explained the metals. Oh yeah, if you use this, it will just make the best team possible. If you use this, I don't even know why. I mean, like our Warband is way better, but whatever. And yeah, that's the help. Yeah, you have it for a lot of things, but I don't know what it says. I will look at the video myself and see whatever I missed. I will maybe add extra to it. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.